There's been a broad sense, both in traditional education, higher education, and students who have graduated from here, that they feel that they've been very equipped in terms of knowledge and skills, but today there's a requirement really to be able to do something with that. And one component of that is being able to make or create things. The Design Lab is essentially a 21st century workshop. It is a place that both classroom teachers as well as individual and small groups of students will be able to go and prototype and develop their own ideas and actually have the equipment and the resources to be able to build those.
We're hearing from our students who are in college and graduate schools that their peers who have had this kind of work in high schools are light years ahead of them, just in terms of knowledge and the ability to put their ideas together and make something tangible.
We envision the Design Lab as a space that will be vertically aligned with the maker spaces in the elementary and middle schools.
It will be a place where students can go to explore, to create, to make something physical.
To have the teacher as facilitator of that work and collaboration and learning in a dedicated space in the school.
Inherent in makerspaces is risk-taking. If you are trying to prototype a new idea, you're going to have lots of failures along the way, and that's actually where the key learning comes from.
That requires creative confidence. That requires the ability to struggle with a problem that they don't know the answer to.
And have the endurance and the grit to say, okay, this didn't work, I have to do something else.
The most important piece is that kids are learning how to respond to failure and to turn that into something more productive.
We need a place where students truly collaborate, so we have to do it for our students. If we don't create this space for them to do this, our students will be behind, and what we will see eventually is that that will be reflected in college admissions.
We took a lot of our inspiration from visits that staff did to colleges in this country, at Harvard and MIT, for example, and Stanford, their design labs and maker spaces.
Colleges are looking for students who do things and who make things and who actually implement their ideas.
As we work with our partners in higher education and as we look at the job market beyond that, again, the strong emphasis in both of those areas are students who are thoughtful but able to produce.
More and more schools are accepting maker portfolios. MIT was the first to do it.
They want to see students who know how to collaborate, who can demonstrate that they can work their way through a process, and who can show colleges their work at different points in that process.
This is really preparing them both for future learning and for their future careers. The thing that gets me most energized about the makerspaces is it really gets kids involved in their own learning in a really meaningful way.
I think it's going to be really amazing to be in that space and watch students work, to come in there and have a chance to make something that has only existed in their head, to make it real.
When kids are passionate about ideas, they take them so far beyond what we ever expect them to as educators. And having a makerspace enables students to really do that and to have complete ownership over their own work.